After you sketch the graph of a function, make sure the one-to-one property is satisfied. What is one-to-one property? Every function satisfies the one-to-one property. That means if x is assigned to a y value, then the same x value cannot be assigned to any y value. So if you use x one time, so for example, 2, 5 is an ordered pair, is a point on the curve. So you already use x equals to 2. That means x equals to 2 cannot be used again. So look through the entire graph. You use x equals to 2. When x is equals to 2, y is equals to 5. That means I do not want to see another point where x is equals to 2. So x is equals to 2 is used. You cannot use that again. It is just that simple. So if you have the graph of a function, how do you check the one-to-one property of the graph? Easy. Use the vertical line test. The vertical line test says you have a graph, you draw a vertical line anywhere within the domain of the function. If the one-to-one property is satisfied, the vertical line intersects the graph exactly one time. So I have a couple graphs right here. Let's practice the vertical line test. Very easy. So the first graph, we have a parabola. All you have to do is you draw a vertical line. So draw a vertical line like this, and then you find the number of intersections. So since the vertical line hit the curve one time, right here, if you ask me, hey, can I draw a line right here? The answer is absolutely yes, as long as the line is within the domain of the function. All right. So I have one intersection, right? That means the one-to-one property is satisfied. So that means this is a function. The parabola is a function. What about a sideways parabola? Draw a vertical line right here. And then I know you might challenge me and say, okay, if I put a line on the vertex, then there is exactly one intersection, then the sideways parabola is a function. Let me show you this. As long as I can find another vertical line that has more than one intersection, then the one-to-one property is failed. For example, this line has two intersections, right? So two intersection. That means the one-to-one is failed, then this is not a function. It is just as simple. The next one, you draw a vertical line right here. So I see 1, I see 2, and then I see 3. So this one I see 3 intersection. That means the blue curve is not a function. Not a function. All right, moving on to the next one. So the next one, I have a circle. Circle, I can draw a line right here. Okay, 1 intersection, 2 intersections. So this one has 2 intersection. The one-to-one property is failed. So the circle is not a function. Can I still write the f of x? You can write the f of x. It doesn't mean that is a function. So let's say you have f of x equals to plus or minus square root of x. That is a sideways parabola. Sideways parabola is not a function. All right, so we have a curve. So we draw a vertical line right there, exactly one intersection. So one intersection. What does that mean? That means the curve is a function. And then the next one, what happens if I draw a line right here? This is an interesting question. How many intersections are there? The answer is exactly 1, because the open circle doesn't count. Open circle means x is not equal to that value. So I only have 1 intersection. So this is a function. All right, moving on to the last 2 graphs. So I have a piecewise function. So how about this? How many? Right here. And then this one, how many? Right here. The answer is, this is 1 intersection, because the open circle doesn't count. So this is a function. But the other one is not. So this is 2 intersection. So that means this is not a function. So overall, pretty simple work. You just sketch one vertical line. If you see exactly one intersection, the vertical line hit the graph exactly one time, then that is a function. Otherwise, if you see more than one intersection, then the curve is not a function. It is just that simple. All right. So if you think this is helpful, share the video, click the like for me, subscribe to my channel if you're on your way out. Appreciate for your help and support. I will catch you all in the next lesson.